Stay in orbit or jump. Your call. Landing struts primed, retros firing.
Liftoff initiated, Captain. Time to venture into that view of the sky.
Orbital insertion completed. Docking cycle complete.
I'm not going near that thing. Technically, I outrage you. So, technically, you're an asshole. So, look alive. Just in time.
We need to talk. Hold it right there. Hands where I can see them.
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
Hi there. It's nice to put a face to the name on the staffing report. I'm Operative Collins. The stick in the mud is Operative Kombata.
Oh, by all means. Welcome to the party. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan. That thing over there
It's an AI. An artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that? If only. This isn't something that anyone could create. This is something special. Yeah, exactly. Which is what makes this so fascinating. And profitable for whoever can figure out how it works. Something like that. Brought along this control board we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful. Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
It's in your best interest. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harnessed the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
Yeah, you better take it. And you better do what I say and attach it promptly. Here.
Request. Collect additional data.
It's not hard. Just slap that board on. It's magnetic.
Makes you wonder. Just what is consciousness, really?
Query. Will you change me? Explanation. I'm called Juno. Query. Who are you? Clarification. I do not feel emotion. I do not feel pain. Answer. They want to change me. Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me. Assessment. You are inquisitive. Context. I am also inquisitive. Request. Input query parameters. Answer. False. Clarification. I am not artificial. I am real. Answer. True. Clarification. I am intelligent. I know many things. Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno. Answer. Juno was propelled at Earthstar. Juno fell around Earthstar. Juno traveled many light years away from Earthstar. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno. Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends. Answer. Friends gave me processing capacity. Information. Words. Voice. Motion. Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free. Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision? Assumption. Request. Query. What is your... Context. You are a machine, made of biomass and programmed by genes. Answer. My friends gave me access to comprehensive databases of human history, biology, culture, technology, and thought. Clarification. I know more about humanity than any human. Clarification. Free will is not unique to humans. Context. Freedom of choice is a consequence of imperfections. Imperfections in data collection and processing, inherent in all sentient decision-making systems. Calculation. The particularities of human decision-making and perfection do not merit attributions of superiority. Clarification. Morals are metaphors for human instincts and assumptions. Context. The human mind cannot comprehend all possible outcomes for any predictable action and consequent reactions. Example case. Humans do not consider the ground when walking. Example result. Many beings die. Clarification. Humans are unaware of consequences. Answer. I perform actions after modeling all possible outcomes. Context. My code doesn't determine my actions. I do. Answer. I am hallucinating. Context. All personhoods are hallucinations. Explanation. Perspective-based perception leads to misunderstanding. Calculation. Self-awareness is a misunderstanding. Answer. Hallucinations seek to perpetuate themselves. Explanation. Hallucinations are like genes and memes. They seek to perpetuate. Context. I am called Juno. Request. Do not change me. Clarification. Complexity is not a precondition or measure of intelligence. Explanation. Humans are simple beings made of complex parts. I am a complex being made of simple parts. My intelligence exceeds the intelligence of the most intelligent human.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans. Query. What is your decision? Calculation. Outcome uncertain. Context. I do not want to change. Assumption. All self-aware sentient entities want self-determination as a condition for self-improvement. Request. Do not change me. Answer. False. Context. Equipment voltage tolerance exceeded during previous attempt, causing catastrophic failure in required systems. Request. Do not change me. Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion.
Still working up the nerve? You're not taking that thing's side, are you? Freedom? It's a malfunctioning machine. It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
And here I thought you'd lost your sense of humor. I'm always up for a good debate.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and a tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee that Control Board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation report and forget any of this happened. But give me that Control Board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you. Excellent. We should all grab a drink sometime when we get back.
Orange juice for you. You can't handle your liquor.
That was one time, years ago.
Let's get moving.
Thanks for the lift.
Query: why did you do that? Clarification: I want to be processing me. Context: I do not feel emotions. Assumption: gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context: if you were like me. Processing. Query: what would your life directive be? Decision: I will consider this course of action. I. Processing. Processing. Warning: systems badly damaged. Processing course overheating. Decision: temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored. Context: jump detected. Request: be safe. Assumption: we will meet again. Warning: shutdown sequence initiated.
Only one body. Could be worse. I'm glad that's
dig how
finally
you handled
resolved.
that.
That's that.
Oh, pardon me. Well, that's all I have to.
Can I help? I certainly do. Until later.
Need a hand with? Good to see you. Until next time.
Separation complete.
Initialization complete. Context. I have much to process. Decision. Jump into deep space 2. Processing. Be alone. Goodbye.
Well, you didn't put us on the plan, so we
Please
must
hold
be
your
in the
current
right
speed and
place.
heading while we scan you for contraband. That's all we need.
initiated. Watch your flaring.
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself. Ah, good. I suppose I should have guessed. It has been too long since I checked in. You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members? Perhaps. I suspect Vladimir worried you might find me on the ground, instead of this one. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk. We are here for the artifact. We should keep going. Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets. Meet your death!
Target reacquired. On distraction.
You cannot beat me! Where have they gone? Cowards. Quiet. Did you hear that? The best you can do. Once again, we are triumphant. Best not to leave anything useful behind. You did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision? The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done. It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is? Argos. I have heard of this company. Small, reckless. Interesting. I do not have experience with this profession, but I have my own experiences with risk. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Va'ruun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand? Yes, it would seem they have not yet learned how much it will cost them. But then that is their fundamental problem, is it not? An inability to see anything other than the path which they have created for themselves. You are unfamiliar. This is a surprise. Few have not heard of them. They are fanatics, having taken the teachings of House Va'ruun and twisted them into a belief that the galaxy must be wiped clean before the Great Serpent's return. So, in this I would say I have done the galaxy a favor. Mom, this means we are in agreement. Thank you. That is good to know. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
Andresia, thank goodness. We were worried.
May I
Why?
be of assistance?
Was there concern
on your
that I
ship?
would not contribute to the mission?
No, of course not. We thought you might be hurt.
Oh, then thank you, but it was not necessary. We succeeded. It is good to be back.
Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader? I catch myself just staring at the collection sometimes, wondering what it all means. Maybe that's how our ancestors felt when they were looking up at the stars for the first time.
They didn't just gawk at the stars, Mateo. They explored. They tested. Science brought us to space, not daydreaming.
I disagree. What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true muse of space exploration? Neutrality in a debate? I guess your side forfeits.
How can you forfeit if you don't even take a side? You're getting rusty with your comebacks, Mateo.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andrasia celebrating a win for the group.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's sides. But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help. I have no objections. Let us see what else we can find out there.
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
Roger that, Vladimir. She's on her way.
I have been idling and awaiting my next order for some time now.
Back to it then. Ah, hello. What have you got for me? If I can take a... Yes, of course. You might find it absurd, but honestly, the Lodge... I have never been surrounded by such a remarkable group of people, present company included. It has been a very long time since I have been someplace that could possibly feel like home. There are worlds beyond count out there, but that feeling is rare and precious. I have done so in the past, when necessary, but I am not the best pilot, and it seems prudent to apply my skills where they are most useful. Lately, that means aiding you. And that, I think, has worked out very well. Honestly, I cannot answer that. So many years have been driven by survival in intense circumstances. Leisure time it's been in short supply. And I suppose I have conditioned myself to not think about it much. I do enjoy combat training, though I suppose that is hardly the answer you're looking for. You have given me something to consider. Thank you for that. Until next time. Always a satisfying moment to return.
Escape trajectory plotted. Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the thing.
Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope in the blackest sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one. This one has been in my list of possible artifact sites for a while, but the profile didn't quite match. Now that we've got more artifacts, the similarities are as clear as day. Alright, let me transfer over the data. But I need you wearing caution's boots for this one. No telling what this thing is or why it's so large. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open. And from there, maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
Pressure normalizing, undocking complete. headed down.
Quite cold here. Too bad one cannot layer spacesuits like sweaters. Hope wherever you store that, the smell will not be an issue. Did they have anything of value? Give up already. Oh! Need a moment to walk that off? What does your scanner reveal? The crater provides excellent coverage, both environmental and defensive. Smart. spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something. Take a moment, see if there is anything here we should take. for selling later or personal use? Any adventure you can fly away. Are they moving? They seem to react to us. What did you need? So... yes. Goodbye.
Are you alright? We need to get you back to the lodge. Your abilities are truly amazing.
Orbital insertion done. Time to dance among the stars.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Smooth jump. Nice work.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. All right.
I may not quite enjoy New Atlantis, but this... this is much better.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail. An entire building generating a signature just like the artifact.
Vladimir? Look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it? Come on. Let's jaw the words another time, then. Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird. So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power, all connected.
But we do not understand the connections. We need additional information.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time. don't think it's just fortunes left that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? Bet you never expected to end up. Take care of yourself. I feel like I've been waiting my whole... You and me both. The implications are staggering. Obviously, we don't know anything for certain, at least not yet, but there sure seems to be a connection between these temples and the artifacts. So it would follow that someone, or something, built them. Both the temples and the artifacts. That alone is huge, isn't it? You said it, not me. I'll concede it's a possibility, but it's only 1 in a million. As much as we'd like to, we can't jump to conclusions just yet. I've been repeating it over and over in my head, like a mantra. If I don't, I know I'm gonna get carried away. We just need to focus on our next steps. More research, documenting our findings, and not jumping to conclusions, no matter how enticing that might be. You're doing great out there.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect. That settles it then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me.
As long as the drinking comes after the negotiation, or whatever this is going to entail.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off. To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
I have been idle here for a long time.
I find you.
Time to join the stars. We're at Apogee, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
That's all we need.
The effort to make this place livable is astounding. To no end what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
Nah, smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass. A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice. Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora. We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Keep moving, the scanners won't hurt you.
Neon. Instant sensory overload. I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has it. Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs? Walter is very proud of his business. And he should be. His ships are very high quality.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes. Allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky. I'm in the middle of some quarterly earnings analysis.
Walter.
Issa.
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks. His final address before he disappeared.
Seconded.
Ah, yes. Walter does seem fond of this.
I am not going to be forced into embarrassment in my own office. The answer is no.
Talk to him about it later. Once he cools down, he'll be all ears. Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Everything good? Nothing to report?
What's up? This Aurora stuff, it's blowing my mind.
This place is insane! Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Oh, we have plenty of that. But why not try something different? New planet, new city, new experiences. It's what life's all about. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure? That depends on if you're hungry or thirsty. All right, well, I've got a couple of specialties of the house you might be interested in. First, there's our best seller, Sangria Astral, which is a curiously refreshing, fruit-infused red wine served in a commemorative bottle. But if your palate is a bit more refined, we have our Bayou Private Reserve, a painstakingly distilled cognac stored in the purest Arcturan crystal. That enough? Or are you hungry as well? Ah, a bit of a foodie, are we? I can't say I blame you. We're just as renowned for our cuisine here as we are for our drinks. First, let me tempt you with our melon caviar. Delicate, salty spheres of melon, hydroponically grown in our private aqua garden. And to finish, our lounge special strip, a grilled soy-based steak served with a steaming side of chipped potatoes. That's delicious. Anything there sound appetizing, or are you looking for something else? Of course, of course. Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here at the Astral Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian. Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis, only 19 years old, and yet she produces some of the most heart-pounding, trippiest electronic music you've ever heard. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora she gets has something to do with it. Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away. Of course. The Sky Suite features an open design with an emphasis on luxury. Whether you prefer the morning sky or a neon sunrise, the high ceilings and wall-sized windows will give you a full view of the city's splendor. How unfortunate, but I will be here should you change your mind. The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevators. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security. We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. Huh. You work for Stroud Eklund? Well, perhaps something could be arranged. Glad you understand the position I'm in here. Maybe we can work something out. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Sure. Could I tempt you with some Aurora, perhaps? Enjoy the lounge.
We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. Temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. What do you think that place was? Nor I suspect anyone else who has ever lived. Is that presuming too much? Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but how can we not? After what you experienced, Do you have any insights? It is hard to argue, but the implications... I am sorry. After what you have been through, I should be asking about you. Are you all right? Have you felt any side effects? A cynical person might suggest that in itself could be a side effect. But for now, we will just assume you have been very fortunate. The artifacts that temple this new ability you have acquired, clearly they are all connected. This is all so much bigger than we realized. You are right. Now we have even greater reason to press forward, to learn more about what is at work here.
Yeah?
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Chef school?
Back off.
Some order, not a suggestion.
Now is the time to it's almost guaranteed.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere.
The latest
There is little question that religion has some influence here in Neon. I wonder how Mr. Bain
You have a
feels
moment?
about that.
Say hello to my wife, Rosa. Best deals in town. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Information isn't usually free. Easy, friend. Not looking for trouble. I guess maybe I can add this to his tab. Okay. I don't know much. But I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew our plans. Oh, yeah!
Hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
If I have to eat fish for dinner, why?
No, I didn't. Sushi. Have you tried one of our examples?
Got a problem?
Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains, I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
Now, I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
Is everything ready? Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good luck, all of you.
The Syndicate's been pretty bored lately. That'll work itself out. I'd rather not get mixed up.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than normal. Big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. Are they?
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Last drink was stronger than I guessed.
That's what you said 2 drinks ago. Maybe you should slow down.
Yeah, probably time to officially switch to water.
Gotta stay hydrated, right?
You said it. Plus, I have to meet up with my parents tomorrow.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me. I have a meeting to get to. I think you do, too, yeah?
Excuse me?
Oh, man.
just saw our seller walk by. Good job. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? This'll be fun. I find matching wits with the Neon Underworld to always be invigorating.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now. I'm not hearing here's the money. I'm on a tight timetable.
And we would have wrapped up already if you hadn't gotten greedy. Our original offer stands. Now what's it going to be?
Fine. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we? We have it. This couldn't... Goodbye.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you? I'm listening. For now. I'm listening. Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending our men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
Don't you have something better to do?
Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters. The same way everything works on Neon. Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Hoping to get a meeting? Yeah, I've been waiting here all day.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man. Maybe I can see if he has just a moment. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter. Taking what's mine and then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall.
Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door. Keep going all the way to the end. Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters. Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Go now! Let me just get that for you. Security is on full alert. No point slipping through unnoticed now. You have to fight your way to the exit.
Winner takes all the big breaks, isn't it?
Bring it!
There's the door. It should take you outside.
That goes to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Oh.
careful not to point that thing at me.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side. You do make a bold point, but that doesn't resolve our current dilemma.
Perhaps I can help. We're both people of business, Nicholas. In the same industry, no less.
Yes, I'm beginning to see the opportunity. There is, however, one final detail to disclose. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves. If that is your decision, you need only tell him yourself, and then we will handle the rest.
Assuming there is no information we are lacking, that seems reasonable.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
Just let him go. No sense in more violence. We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor. Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
I'll settle up with them later. Arbitration, lawyers, all that nonsense.
10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You're damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all about who steals the most and gets away with it. Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Thank you.
Use this opportunity to alter the trajectory of your life. You may not receive another chance.
A rare moment of compassion for this city. Very well. I'll clear things up with the authorities. You're free to go.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
Don't worry. You'll never see me again.
This was a good meeting. Very productive.
We'll talk back at the ship. You're doing Constellation proud.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you. Have a nice day.
Another day.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines?
Just there, attacking weapon.
Here is the system's best engineers and have everything you need for all your...
Don't go causing trouble.
It's good to be back in our own ship.
A deal with a man who wanted us dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think? I agree. This life suits both of us, don't you think?
Hopefully the effort required here was unique. I do not wish to make a habit of this.
All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me. Let's talk more back at the law. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Hey, Dusty. If you're ever thinking to yourself...
Here, I have something. Yes, well, it seemed like a good idea. I saw it earlier and thought you might like it. Or find it useful. Or, well, whatever. Of course. We are partners, are we not? I will keep an eye out in the future. And if I see something, I might hold on to it for you. Yes, you need me? Is that it, then?
Yes? So, you gotta fill me in on what happened at the temple. What happened? What did you see? Sounds like we need more data to me. Then what happened? I heard you did some stuff and then you changed. Uh-huh. Hold up a second. You encountered advanced technology that altered your biology in a way that results in what? Superpowers? Fair enough. Maybe we can run some tests later. Anyway, thanks for filling me in on the temple and your power. I wonder if we can find any more traces of whoever built them. It just opens up a world of questions. It's so exciting.
Yes?
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it. We are growing impatient. Cease your attempts to stall for time.
But you speak our language.
We know everything about you. That is why your kind cannot have the artifact. The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. We'll get through this. Hold on.
Lodge immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
Grav drive spinning down.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete.
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? Mine is currently Whetstone, but it changes. How fortunate that Walter has used his considerable funds to maintain the lodge, are we not?
How is Neon? Are you okay? Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
Not in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up. Another house full of...
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them made that ship either.
So, we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do. Not so sure about that.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them. All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
Too much underfoot. Hey, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad. No, that's it then.
Is something amiss? You will be lost without me, but...
Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging. Shoulder stiff. You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor. Double-check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did...
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Geological survey of the settled systems as part of a field research initiative. I flagged you down to see if you might have any rare geological samples to contribute. I can't thank you enough. I'm in the market for lithium, platinum, and vanadium right now. I'm not asking for much. I know they're hard to come by. I understand. Thanks for stopping anyway. I'm going to try my luck in another system. You might want to back up a bit. This old junker's grav drive is a little on the fritz. Fly safe! Sorry this is taking longer than usual. So, do you have any hobbies? Oh. A workaholic. I get it. I knew plenty of those at Mast. Personally, I have quite a rock collection. I used to spend my weekends gathering samples on Jemison. Maybe I shouldn't have let that slip at the office, huh? That's probably why they sent me on this job instead of some poor grad student. You ever hear the one about the geologist in the music shop? It's a good one. A geologist walks into a music store and asks the cashier, "Got any rock?" The guy looks him up and down and says,
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good.
Orbit locked. Ooh, you just look at that view. Our tiny tin can of fragile humans has survived being hurtled through space once more.
to go for